To my channel, I am Cherry. So today I'm going to solve some Decode problems. Here comes the first question I'm going to solve. This is number 394, Decode string. So for this question, I will explain the question description first, and then I will solve the problem step by step. So for this question, what you need to do is to decode an encoded string. So which means there is a rule that encode a string. So let's take these three examples to explain what is encoded and decoded string. So actually what you need to do is to duplicate the substring in the square bracket for several times, and according to the number comes before the square brackets. So let's take the second examples to explain, okay? So here what you need to do is to duplicate the substring A2 bracket, left square bracket, C, and right square bracket for 3 times. Yeah, you need to duplicate these characters for 3 times. And because we have another bracket inside the external bracket, so what we need to do is to duplicate the C for 2 times. So here let's speak it. Let me try to explain in another way, okay? Here what you need to do is to duplicate C for 2 times, and that's we will get ACC, right? We need to duplicate or repeat C for 2 times. So we will have our ACC substring in the external square bracket, and then we will repeat ACC for 3 times, because here we have 3 and in how to say that, we have 3 comes before this square bracket, so it's very easy to understand the whole question, right? And this question also makes sure that there is no other different types of characters. It only contains numbers and alphabetic characters in the square bracket. So it's a very, very standard, and it's a very standard, it's a standard, okay? So what you need to do is to decode the encoded string. Here I want to use stack to solve this question. So what I want to do is to iterate through the original string, and I will put each element I encounter in the iteration. If I encounter the character of right square bracket, that means it's time to take out the inside, or that's time to take out the substring, the information inside the current square bracket, and then we will repeat this information for several times according to the number at the beginning. So let's take the second examples to explain, okay? So here this is our this is the decoded string we need to this is encoded string we need to decode. So here we will iterate through each character in the string. We will have a stack, and this is an empty stack, right? So the first element we get is 3. So we'll just put 3 into our stack, and then it's left bracket, it's left bracket, so we'll put left bracket, and then it's A and 2 and left bracket and C, and wait a minute, here comes the right square bracket, so that means it's time to take out the information in this bracket. So for this right bracket, the information in this square bracket is C, so we will take out the current character, which is C, and we will use a variable to store the current information. Okay, so it's C, right? And then we will just remove this right square bracket because it is useless, right? And then we will continue to take out the number of this bracket, the times that we need to repeat. So this is 2, right? We will take out our 2 and we will use the number to store the current number. Yeah, the current number. So now that means we need to do some decoding operation. So what we need to do is to repeat the current string for 2 times. So what we need to do is to get our decode string, which is int num times current string, right? So it will be cc, right? This is the current decoded string. We will put this string back into the stack. Okay, C and C. So then we continue our iteration. Here comes the final or the second right square bracket. So that means, oh, it's time to take out the information in this square bracket, which is A to C, right? But we have already decoded to C, so that means we will just take out all this information out, so it becomes A, C, C, right? And then we will just remove the left square bracket. Okay, and then it's time to take out the number of this square, which is 3. So what we need to do is to do the same operations, which is to repeat the current substring for 3 times, ACC, ACC, and ACC. So this is our final result. Now it's time to write code. So what we need to do is to initialize an empty. It's not an initialize, it's to create a variable to represent our stack data structure, and then we will do some iterations. We will iterate through we'll iterate through the original string. C represents the characters in a string, and then if the current character equals to right square bracket, that means it's time to decode, right? To decode part, okay, partial or partial, I don't know, okay. So that means it's time to pop out the element in the stack. How to pop out the element? What we need to do is we need to create some variable to store the things. Then we will check the top value of the stack to check if it is equal to left, because when we encounter the left square bracket, that means we have already finished finding all elements in the current square bracket, right? Then otherwise, that means we need to form our current substring. Yeah. After finish this loop, while loop, here comes the top of stack will be the left bracket, left square bracket, and it is not the essential element for us to form our decoded number, decoded string, so we will just pop it out. It have no use. Then it's time to get the number. What we need to do is to check the top of the stack, to check if it is the top of the stack is the number. So we will get to the top of the stack to check if it's number in the string form, in the form of characters, yeah, string. But here we need to be very cautious, because sometimes we don't have a number at the beginning, right? So that means maybe this is an empty stack, yeah, right? But here we don't need to check if the stack is empty, because here what we need to do is to collect all the characters in the current square bracket, and it's impossible to meet the situation that the current stack is empty. Yeah, because as the problem description told us that this is a very well-formed string, so that means if we haven't encountered the left square bracket, it's impossible that the stack is empty. So here we just need to check if this stack is empty, but here we don't need to do that. Okay, I hope my explanation is clear. And then we'll get our number, and the number is get by popping the number in the stack. Yeah, and here what we need to do is to get our final decode substring, right? Because the number is a string, we need to convert it into integer. So yeah, like in this way, we'll do it in this way, and we will repeat the current string for multiple times. Now this is our decoded string. Then we will put our decoded string back into our stack, because in our stack we will only store the single character, right? We only store the characters. So what we need to do is to extend our stack. Yeah, I hope it is very clear. If you have any question, feel free to give me the comment down below the description box. Okay, otherwise, if the current character is not equal to right square bracket, that means what we need to do is just append the current character to the stack, to the end of the stack, right? So that's all for our decoding process. Now it's time to return the decoded string. Yeah, all we need to do is to return. Yeah, we need to return a string, remember? So what we need to do is to connecting all the character in the stack and return it. So that's all. Let's submit the result to check if it's correct. Okay, here, yeah, it is absolutely correct. It's very weird because I still remember that the first time I submitted the I beat almost 80% of the users, and this time I used the same code. I only beat about 19% of users. That is very weird. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what happened. Okay, so that's all for today's video. Thank you for listening. If you have any question, feel free to ask me, or feel free to leave your comment down below the description box. Thank you again. See you tomorrow. Bye.